Yo, what's up guys, it's Talon. Today I'm going to be talking about some common mistakes I see in low elo and how I, as a player, will often just exploit those mistakes to get advantages in my games. The gameplay is going to be from about master tier for most of this because that's what I'm currently at on my support account. However, this is going to be applicable to lower elos as well, and I'm going to talk about just generally what I see from lower elos. Of course, master is more like the mid elo, but a lot of these mistakes happen in master just as they do in other elos, so I'm just going to talk about that. And then additionally, in the outro, I'm kind of going to give you guys a bit of a direction of my channel. Just let me know what your thoughts are on that, what you think I could improve on, and I'll kind of talk about just what I'm planning to do now that I'm on summer break for my YouTube. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay guys, so the first thing that I want to talk about that most lower elo players will not understand is just matchups and what to do in those matchups. So for example here, I'm into a Malphite, which is by far the hardest counter to Jace. So what he should be doing is level 1, poking me as soon as possible. I notice my Fizz is making a dumb play. He gets spotted on vision and he's trying to go for an early invade. And I know that Malphite will probably want to go help that. So what I do is I simply push the lane instantly. This way, even if they kill my Fizz, the Malphite will lose something. And Malphite will also want to come back rather than going and helping his team kill my Fizz. And what this does is, in one of the most difficult matchups for Jace, the most difficult matchup for Jace, I escape the level 1, which is the worst time for me because he's able to poke me the hardest to level 1 before I really have more stuff to trade back onto him. So a lot of low elo players just don't understand how matchups go and when to punish what. So oftentimes you can use that to your advantage and get level 2 before them because they won't understand that what you're doing is just simply hitting the wave to get level 2. Rather than poking. So if you think you're going to get out poked or you're going to get out traded, just focus on getting minions, getting level 2, and then when you hit level 2 before them, that's when you could potentially trade with them. Okay, so another important thing to understand when playing against low elo players is that they're going to be very, very greedy for kills, and they're not going to pay attention to more important things like having access to gold. So here you can see initially I'm roaming to match the Malphite, but he stays way too long on the roam, and I decide to just leave and go to the mid lane because I noticed that the wave is very easy for me to clear in mid lane. Doing this, I can easily get a tower and get plenty of gold, which is worth more than a kill. And the Malphite is completely unaware of this and gives me way too much time to do this and take a free tower. Oftentimes, they're just going to roam when they shouldn't be, and this is a very easy thing to exploit against really, I mean, this is a master level game, and they're still making these types of mistakes, and they make these mistakes even in higher elos, but especially in low elo, they're very unaware of what you can take on the map in terms of turrets, gold, jungle, and all that. So stealing their jungle, taking turrets, when they're roaming, all of these things make it very, very easy to just punish them and get a lot of gold onto yourself to be able to carry later parts of the game. So we're going to see here, I'm going to skip forward a little bit, and a similar thing is going to happen later on where now I'm going to go here, I'm going to kill this Yone. In just a second, I believe I kill him. No, I don't kill him actually. So what happens is I get him low enough where he has to back off, and then I can see on the bottom side of the map that the Lucian Yuumi are there, and then Malphite is going to show up as well. They're completely unaware of me taking their turret, so much so that I can even go for an inhib here. I'm completely okay with dying for the inhib because I know the overall value I'm going to get in terms of gold and having the super minions in the mid lane of the map is way more valuable than even my life just losing one simple death here. However, I don't even end up dying because they're so unaware of what I'm doing on the map and they're just chasing dumb kills. So using their greed for kills is very, very valuable and can allow you to get easy access to gold. And I'm even going to use their greed more by camping in this bush that they're completely unaware of and get another free kill onto the Yone. So just in general, exposing them for being too greedy in situations like this where they'll greed for kills and just making the smart play, going for gold rather than going for kills, can often just lead to very easy advantages, especially in lower elos. Okay guys, so an important thing to understand about lower elo players is they don't really know how to push their advantages in lane. So if your lane goes bad, often the best thing to do to combat this is just simply keep the lane close to your side of the map. So only last hit stuff, let them push into you, let them try to poke you under turret, and just simply be patient, wait for a possible gank from your jungler, but even if your jungler doesn't gank, just focus on farming up and going even. Because in the lower elos, they're not able to punish you by diving you under turret and stacking waves and stuff like this. In a higher elo, this would not be a good play to just simply sit under your tower and not farm the wave until you're gonna last hit it, because this would cause you to get dove or they would rotate and do other things like that. But in the lower elos, they're not able to do that because they just don't understand that. And what happens instead is they overextend like that Caitlyn there. They get hooked, they make these dumb plays, we get the Caitlyn flash, making her easier to gank in the future, making her easier to kill in the future. Just overall, they don't understand how to push their leads, so it's okay to just simply sit and farm under your tower if you're a champion who can do really well in the late game. even if the early game is quite difficult for you. And this really works in any lane, because just in all of the lanes, they're really not going to understand often how to punish you. Their junglers aren't going to be able to coordinate well and dive you and all these types of things, which just leads to overextensions from them and being able to kill them when they try to greed for you under tower or something like that. You're going to see in a second here, the Senna is going to overextend, because you see they're trying to poke me, even though I'm a champion with the hook, so it's very easy for me to just simply hook them one time if I don't miss it. And then, obviously, I miss it there, so that's kind of unfortunate. But overall, they're just going to overextend a lot. They're going to greed, and it's going to be very easy to pressure them. You see our jungler on the map is coming soon, making it even easier to kill them. And then the Senna here is just going to walk up and keep trying to poke me, even though my hook is about to be up. And she's going to do it again, and then that's going to lead to her death, just because she's very greedy. So again, even if you don't have the advantage in lane, often you can exploit this big greed from these people, not understanding that your jungler might be near, not understanding how to pressure you and potentially dive you under turret, or go rotate on other parts of the map. And that's just going to make it very easy, even in bad matchups, to get the advantage early on in the game. Okay guys, so this last clip is especially important if you are a champion with a lot of CC whose goal is to engage onto people. And this is really just that a lot of lower elo players aren't able to identify their win conditions and the enemy's win conditions. And so what I do in this game is I'm looking at the gold on the enemy, and I'm realizing Senna and Tristana have all of their gold. Everyone else on their team is very weak. As you can see here, they have 11,000 gold each. Everyone's at like 8 or 9,000. And so my thought process in this next team fight, which I know is occurring because of Dragon, is simply I need to blow up Tristana. I need to blow up Senna. I don't care about the rest of their team. If those people die, we win. It's that simple. And they usually don't realize this. They're not aware. They're not positioning as if someone's going to target them. And you're going to see here, she's going to overextend the Tristana here. I'm going to flash onto her. We're going to get an instant kill. She instantly dies. I ult the Senna right after. Notice I'm ulting Senna because, again, I identified that is the most important person. I'm going towards Senna to zone her off so she can't damage my team. And even though I die, I caused their Tristana to instantly die. I'm making sure that Senna can't do anything important in the fight. And just overall, this fight is a game-winning fight that simply is allowed because I identify who on their team is strong, who needs to die, and oftentimes they're not going to realize that they're going to be targeted because of being stronger, and this is going to lead to overextensions from them. And even when you're behind or when it's a really close game, you're going to often be able to win just simply because you realize who the important targets are on the enemy team, whereas they don't realize the important targets on you, and they'll be doing dumb things like targeting the tank, for example, or other stuff like that. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. As I said, I'm just going to kind of let you guys know what I'm going to do with my channel. So now I'm on summer break. I've got a lot more free time. So I'm going to be trying to upload every other day, or at least as often as I possibly can. And then I'm also going to try to focus solely on improving the different parts of my channel. So I want to try improving thumbnails. Someone in the comments told me the video quality wasn't great, so it was sometimes hard to see numbers and other stuff like that. I try to fix on that with changing some settings around in my recording, so let me know if that fixed it, guys. If not, I'm going to try a few different things to also get that quality to hopefully improve. So just let me know if you have issues with the quality or if you think it's gotten better or all that. Let me know what kind of content you guys kind of want to see in the future. I might try doing some coaching on people. I might try doing more like reactions to entire gameplays. Continue with videos like these that are more tips and tricks focused. Obviously, I'm trying to get Challenger on my last role, going support now. You guys can go on my Twitch if you want to watch me hopefully finish support. We're up to Master right now. So yeah, just all those types of things, kind of what I'm going to be focused on. I'm going to try to get make 1 or 2 small improvements to every video so that they slowly improve. Obviously, it's going to take me time to improve everything. But in general, if you guys are interested in just giving me your thoughts on all of that, just let me know what you guys think I could improve on, and all of that type of stuff in the comments. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.